Well, good afternoon, everybody. Last episode we told you that we bought those properties, and I'm recording this stuff back to back. So I don't know if you made any answers on the questions I had, but check that video out. Let me know. I know I'm going to do some stuff, but there's still other questions in there that you guys can still answer for the next video. So, but anyways, as you can see here, I got this tractor ready and this tractor ready and move the combine. Now, one of the questions was about selling some stuff, and I have decided that I did sell some stuff. I sold the little Johnny, and I sold that mower, and did friggin' quite a bit of money out of that. So, I think it was almost 6 grand, 7 grand for the tractor, and almost 10 grand for the frickin' mower. So, yeah. And why wasn't I going to sell it? I don't need it right now. We're good to go. Combine's going to stay. That was another question, was maybe sell that because of, possibly turning this stuff into field over here. The other question, I mean, if you haven't watched the video yet, the other question is, I've got a lot of land on that side over there, and I'm thinking of building a house over there and possibly either move or sell that shed, sell this house. More than enough land to pretty much either sell or tear down and reuse whatever, this barn, that barn, and the hay storage, right? And we can leave that windmill there for now. But yeah, the other thing was, do we move this sawmill way to the other end, or do we upgrade and build a bigger one? So right now I'm leaning towards building a bigger one, because there's a lot of trees. We are going to move these 2 tractors over there. And yeah, also this Ford is up for sale. It's going, I mean, I tried to back up to the trailer and hook up the trailer. It wouldn't even hook up to it. So this truck is completely useless to me. It's a nice truck, but you know what? It's no good to me. So I put it up for sale. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, eventually, I like my square body, so I don't want to put too many miles and wear and tear and everything else on it. So it's kind of my recreational vehicle. I mean, I'll use it for now, but I do want to pick up a different truck, and may end up selling this trailer. I may keep this trailer because it works good for my quad. And so yeah, I want to pick up a different truck eventually, and possibly maybe a gooseneck trailer or something that can haul a little more weight, because we are going to be hauling logs. Or at least stacking them. I'm not quite sure yet. To get some extra money, I might sell a bunch right now so that I can get the money to do a few other things. So we're going to take this super quiet, almost electric sounding tractor to the other end of the property, and eventually I want to open up the fence too. So let's get this thing going. We'll chat a little more on the way down there. Yeah, this thing's running. See what I mean? Why I call it my electric green? Like, you can hardly hear it. I mean, she boogies along pretty good. She's got some, decent torque and power, but definitely a logging tractor, and that's what they used it for. And, well, it was here on the property when I bought it. So, yeah, we're going to go down to the other end. There is a building there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I want to open up the end of this fence, probably somewhere towards the middle, right? Somewhere over here, towards the middle of the fencing, so we can pass through. Now, I also made the comment about leaving the trees along the edge here. I think I'm still going to do that, just kind of a little bit of privacy kind of thing. But yeah, this is all my property now. And I'm thinking, well, first of all, we'll start off with the wood. We'll get that cut down, sold, and or used somehow. And we could start possibly doing a field when everything's done. And that's why I kind of need the money for some stuff to do the logging right now. And eventually we'll save up enough money to buy better farm equipment and more farm equipment to be able to do the farming. So here's the end of the road. Now what I'm thinking, and I'll show you here. Christ. Okay, this is rough. But anyways, let me get out here for a minute. Oh yeah, one of the other questions was, let me know if you would like to come on my hunting trip. I mean, November, December's coming, so depending on where I go, yeah, I'm going to go on a hunting trip, either with or without you. So, let me know if you want to see that, and I'll take you along. But anyways, I was thinking if we build the bigger a bigger sawmill here, right here in the corner, right? And you know, let me jump up here in the sky here for a second. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, if we were to build, where's the sawmill? So, if we were to build, say, one of these. I think it goes this way. But either way, we'll build one, something like that, right there. Right? Okay. And then what that does is leaves everything else open. You know, like I said, this is all mine. So I'm thinking building a house over here, right? We can build the house over here. We've got this back area, so if we took some of these barns and stuff, right, and put them all back in here, have the house up front here, you could either have the driveway come in, curve, and go up and around. That opens all of this up for field, right? And the fence is, I'm not sure where the fence is. Where's the fence line? Fence line, where are you? Right there. So there's the fence line right there. Right where the arrow is. Okay? So right off the bat, from here all the way up to here pretty much could be all field. But if we take that fence out, we could turn all of this into a field as well, with still having the wood, the sawmill right here. Alright, which means that we could later on buy up this woodland, you know, and just start processing, you know, and then we have that as an income, and then we have the field as an income. Maybe eventually buy up like this stuff, you know, again, more woodlands, and then we have fields here, right? A big open nothing right there, so have that field and all this wood. So that's my thought process, right? So for now, if we do that, we can sell some to buy that wood sawmill and have it built, and then we can process our own wood, and we can take the wood, sell the planks, all that stuff, and make even more money, right? So that's my thinking, and I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. So I'm gonna just park this somewhere here. I think it's still running. Yeah, it is. So I'm just going to park this off the road in case the farmer has to come in for their field. Like that. So now I'm going to run all the way back and get the other tractor. I got to hook up my trailer. Because like I said, we're gonna haul the logs for now and sell them so that we can get the money to be able to build. Because right now we have no source of income, and we kind of need that source of income to kind of do what we want to do here. So yeah, and it'd be probably a nice little quad path through here, so we don't have to drive down the road all the time. Not that it's far, but no, jump the fence. There we go. You know what? Can we do that right now? Figure out where to... Let's see. Can we take this some of this fencing down? Let's go. That's where I am. Where do I want to take that fencing down? Somewhere in the middle, maybe over here. Of course, we'd probably have to make a path all the way through. But yeah, can I sell some of this? It won't let me sell it, will it? Yeah, well, oh boy. Hey, it's gonna let me remove. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully I didn't take out too much. You don't want to take out all kinds of it. We can put more up, or like I said, eventually we probably have to take out a bunch of it anyways. Or pretty much all the way across, so. Yeah, this should be good for now. It's quite a bit. Right? Okay, good enough for now. Yeah, that's quite a distance right there. That's more than enough room to get tractors and stuff through. Oh yeah, shit, you can move a house through there. Okay. Speaking of which, let's get back over here so we can get that tractor. I think off screen I'll cut down a bunch of trees here and make a path. Probably just kind of continue it off of this one for now. So, this tractor we kind of need for leveling some dirt and things like that. So I'm going to bring this over there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this over there, run back, grab the truck and trailer, and I'll see you back over at the logging spot. Okay, everybody. So, yeah, I tried flattening up near that building a little bit. Now I also took the damn tractor and I backbladed this thing a little bit. Hopefully that helps. I haven't driven on it since I did, but holy hell is that rough. So, yeah, I'm thinking I might leave, you know, roughly, not these stragglers way out here, but start in a bit. If I leave about 3 rows of trees, in a sense, right? Start about 3 rows in, and kind of go from there, right? And yeah, I'll probably end up loading these, like I said, and selling them. So we're gonna cut these down. We're gonna use that tractor to move things around a bit. And yeah, we're just gonna go from there. We're also gonna get rid of the stumps as we go. So again, let me know if you want to go hunting with me. Like I'm thinking of going way up north, so it'll probably be snowy. Probably looking for moose, moose, maybe some whitetail or black deer or whitetail deer. Maybe a black bear, you know. And I think that'd be pretty fun. Go hiking up in the bush and mountains, and you know, maybe even some buffalo. I know there's buffalo up where I'm thinking of going, so again, you gotta let me know, or you know, you don't come for the trip. I would love to have you guys there, but you know, if you're not interested, well, I'm not gonna bother. So let's see here, where are we at? Okay. Like I said, we can fine tune later. We got a 3 there. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep going in pretty much like this. Where are we heading here? rid of this one. Leave that one. Get rid of this one. I know you guys, I know I'm kind of recording back to back, so I'm not seeing your answers, but, you know, let me know what you guys think of what I'm doing here. And if you think it's a good idea or not, or what. I think it is. I think in the long term it's going to end up profitable. Right? This way we can have logs, and I mean we got a lot of logs here that we can cut down and process and everything else, so I think, you know, I think it's going to work out for the best, you know, and then later on we can basically turn it into a field and still have the log processing. Come on, go away. That's not what I wanted. Stupid pieces of wood. Come on, go away. Fine, stay there then. But yeah, no, that's the road, so we're gonna go back this way, and we're gonna start taking down a couple of these ones. So yeah, alright. And I haven't gone to get my truck yet, so I'm gonna do that yet. But I figured I might as well start clearing. I was doing some flattening and stuff over there, so. No, don't cut. Mulch. Get rid of it. There you go. Grind her all up. Okay, so let's go like this. We'll trim some of these up a little bit here. I'm gonna bring the lawnmower over too, so we can kind of clean up as we go. And some of these trees are really long, so I mean they're going to process really good, right? I'm going to lose some of these trees in the tall grass. Get rid of that. Go to the other side of it. Pick up where I left off here. Try to anyways. Okay, well, I'm going to do a bunch more. I'm going to yank these ones out of here, and yeah, I'll come back. I'll show you what I've got, and we'll go from there. I'll see you in a few. Well, good morning, everybody. It is October 2nd, 8:01 in the morning. Sun is coming up, and yeah, I got lots to show you. I did a lot of work yesterday. And as you can see, my truck and trailer is parked there, and yeah, I cut all the logs, and I figured I could probably haul them, and I wasn't thinking, and yeah, they're way too long for that trailer. So, like I had mentioned, I needed another truck and possibly a gooseneck trailer. Of course, I didn't have the money, so if you look at my money, you can see that I have more now. But I had even more than that. I had to take out a $250,000 loan. Right? So, I went and bought myself another truck and trailer. But, as you can see here, I got quite the path going. The grass is getting long again. Oh, God, I'm going to have to cut it again. Anyways, I got a path going right there, and I got, you know, another tree there to clean up and cut up. But yeah, I went to the auction and I got this stuff used, but it was in damn good condition. So I got myself a Chevy Dually diesel, and so that's going to handle pretty much anything and everything that I'm going to use it for. And I got myself a big old gooseneck, and of course, being an old body guy from the city, I painted the trailer to match the truck. You know, put some new decal reflectors on it and stuff. You know, it's just the way I like things, right? So I got this stuff loaded, backed it in here for the night, and yeah, the backyard's looking a little cleaner. And yeah, I still haven't figured out if we're going to move that. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to build another one, a bigger facility, and yeah, we'll go from there. But anyways, so yeah, we got that. That's definitely going to help out. You know, I got it loaded up on already, so I'm going to have to take that into the sawmill and sell them. So we're going to jump on the quad here. Now we're going to run down to the other site here. You can see this nice path that I've got done up here. Made it fairly wide. Have not picked up the trees yet. If you look around to the sides, I fell them off to the side. Alright, come along with the tractor and I pushed them around. You know, pushed them back a bit. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, we got this fairly wide path. Now I do have another big surprise at the other end of this. I'm sure you'll see it as we get closer to the end of this path, but whoa, pay attention. So that's where we just cut open the fence there. You can see all the logs along here, but we'll get them as we come through and clear cut these trees down. Now I did a little bit of leveling, but basically I got a spot for the new sawmill. But yeah, it took literally about 3 hours to come along, cut all these trees, remove the stumps, cut the grass, remove the brush from this area so that I could have a really nice path here, right? And like I said, you can see all the trees down on the sides and stuff like that. So I'll clean them up as we move through. And you can kind of see this terrain here. I mean, it gets pretty hilly, so if we put a field here eventually, it's going to be an interesting field. Yes, it'll be long, but I mean, we got some sideways slope here coming pretty good. So, but yeah, I got quite a big area cleared out. All right, I got some more logs. I just use the tractor and push them around. But I was cutting them at 10 meters, you know, and yeah, way too long for that little trailer. Fits good on the gooseneck trailer though, nice length, and you know, it should be good. So I still got to cut all of these up, and I had this pile and pile there. But yeah, the other big surprise that I picked up at the auction, I got myself a nice Pete. Now, of course, again, I went and I brought it into the shop. I did some paint work at a buddy's shop, you know, because I don't have one anymore. But I bought the bumper for it and put the nice bubble top fenders on. You know, painted up the frame and stuff. So the trailer, I left it black, but I painted the rims. It had ugly white rims on it, so figured match them up to the truck. Now, to be completely honest, I did do my best to try and use this tractor with the log forks to load this thing. And I fought and fought, and like I said, I hate using the controls and stuff to try and use the forks and everything like that, right? But I did honestly give it a good try. Good thing I wasn't recording, because it definitely would not be family friendly. So, you know, in the long run, after about, I'd say half an hour of trying to get logs onto there, I finally just said screw it, and I used my super strength to fully load it. And then I remembered that I've got auto loading on the trailer. So, yeah. Laugh at me if you want, but yeah, I forgot that I have auto loading. So, we'll probably use the auto loading from here on in. But again, you know, me using the auto loading or the super strength, you know, like I said, I'm not going to do it unless I've actually paid for the equipment that is capable of doing it. Right? This way I'm not, to me, I'm not cheating. You know, I had to make the sacrifice and buy this stuff to be able to do it, even though I don't use it to actually do it. You know, so one of the first things to do is probably empty this load, come back, pick up those ones, bring that load in, and then I'll probably, I had to kind of wait to get rid of some logs so that I could take this tree down because they were piled up against it. But I'll take that tree down and then we can kind of continue on. And yeah, I'm going to get ready here probably at the end of this day. Probably load up the quad on the other smaller trailer and stuff and pack things up so that I can go on my hunting trip. So again, if you guys want to come, you want me to record it, you know, with the GoPros and stuff, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna take a break and go hunting. And so let's hop in this truck and we'll get this down to a sawmill. I was talking to some people in the dealership there, and they told me where I could bring them, so that's where we're gonna go. Now, I really like having my Peterbilt. I like Peterbilt. They got a nice sound. I like my Kenworth Aerodynes too. I mean, they're a nice looking truck. But in reality, in my opinion, you just can't beat Peters. No. So we're gonna head down there to the sawmill. So once I get there, should be a fairly easy shot. Pretty much. Oh yeah, like I was saying, yeah, the guy down at the dealership said that straight up this road wouldn't be too far. Kind of like a industrial park area up there. Sawmill should be towards the back. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head up there. Figure out where this is and then we're going to drop off. Yeah, I'm supposed to talk to you. It's supposed to be in the office of farmers market, I do believe. So we're going to check that out. One other thing that he did say was the second curve is quite the doozy. So make sure to slow down for that. See how bad it is and see what. So it looks like we're coming up on that second curve, and yeah, it does look like quite the sharp curve. So yes, definitely slow down for this one. Don't need to be tipping over or anything here. And yeah, it looks like a bit of an industrial park, and you kind of see it there back in the corner, the sawmill. So we'll get this thing pulled in there somewhere. What's that? Looks like a whiskey distillery or something. We'll check that out on the way out. So turn in here, I guess. I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to go or how to get back there. Yes, maybe off to the right here might be the best bet. So hopefully this guy doesn't mind me pulling through here. We got what, oil mill or something here? Not quite sure what this one is. Maybe some sort of grain or flour or something maybe. It's got a silo right here, so yeah. So yeah, I'll just pull around back here. Looks like on the left side there is where we got to drop off the wood. So pull up here. I don't really want to pull up on the grass and turn around on the grass, so I think we'll straighten out and kind of back up to the right side of that. Yeah, because I can't turn the trailer in that sharp, so maybe next time what we'll do is we'll pull in on this side instead, so that we can just kind of pull forward and then be able to back up in there. We got to get onto that weigh scale and unload the wood, and yeah, go inside, talk to the guy. We'll just get this all backed in here. Shouldn't be too hard, fairly open. I don't think they get too many big rigs coming in, but it's hard to say, you know. Been a while since I've driven rig and stuff, and I just take our time, get this thing in there, like so, you know. Alright, let's go figure this thing out. Oh wait, I need to unstrap the load. There we go. That's better. That should make it a little easier to unload things. Okay, go over here, hit the weigh scale button so we can weigh it in. And yeah, something like this. There we go. Oh, a little bit left on the trailer. Oh, we better grab that and make sure that gets weighed in. No point bringing it back with us, you know. We'll just leave it here. Come on, grab that. Grab it. Grab it. There we go. There we go. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Damn, you knocked me out. Alright, let's put this up on the scale and we'll hit that trigger again. Come on. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's pull this truck out of here so it's not sitting on the scale. And I think the guy's inside there somewhere, so once we get the truck moved, we'll head inside, talk to him, give him some banking information, and he can send us out that money. Alright, I'm just gonna head in here, talk to him, and yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, everybody. Yeah, that was pretty quick. He's already even sent the money. That's a pretty good chunk of change for just that one load of wood. He says thank you very much, and he's like, not too many people bring in wood anymore, so he says it's more than welcome to come. And I told him, I says, I've got lots. He says, well, you bring what you need and what you want and everything else, and we'll get things figured out. So I told him, this is okay, sounds good to me. So now we're going to head back out of here. So yeah, here we go. Like, yeah, I was looking at this as a whiskey distillery. Nice. We might have to check into that and you know, see if they need anything from us. Maybe we could sell some wood to them or something. You know, maybe get some whiskey out of it or something. I don't know. We'll see. You know. Anyways, what else do we got here? What else? Let's see. Coffee bean roaster? Hey, there's an idea, right? Make some coffee bean fields or something. Bring it to them. Anyways, so I'm going to head off here. I'm just going to run back home so we can load some more wood. So, tell you what, we'll see you back at the property and be right back. Okay guys, now that we're back over here, as you can see, it's still got a bunch more wood to load. So we're going to just go up to the top here and turn this truck around, and then I'll get on top of loading more wood. So hopefully this turns out pretty profitable. I mean, I don't see why not. That was a pretty good chunk of change right off the bat, and I can use that to pay off that $250,000 loan. The quicker we get it paid off, the less interest we have to pay on it, so we don't lose as much money. Okay, so get this all lined back up and start loading some more wood. Now, I want to try and get at least a bunch of this done before I head out for my hunting trip. So make sure if you're liking any of this that you hit that like button, that share button, hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on anything. And please, definitely hit that subscribe button. Alright? Alright, well, I'm going to get some more work done here, and yeah, I'll come back when I've got most of it done, or all of it done, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you in a few. Okay, everybody, so I'm going to close out this video here, but as you can see, I got a lot cut out, and a lot cut up, like the grass cut and everything else. So yeah, it took a long time to do all this, and it's gonna keep going. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting the truck ready to go for hunting. So make sure you let me know in the comments down below, do you want me to film now over there for you? I'm gonna go hunting up north, and yeah, let's see if we can get something out of that. But yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, hit that like button if you enjoy what I'm doing here. I really appreciate everybody showing up and you know, joining me on this adventure. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on anything. And yeah, leave your comments and thoughts down below. So I'm gonna head back to the house, and yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go hunting. So hopefully you guys want me to film that for you. So we'll talk to you later, and have yourselves a great night.